There are three worrying signs of mobility loss that creep up on people over the age of 60. But if you know what these signs are, you can catch it early and reverse them before it becomes a problem. Today, I'm going to reveal what those three signs are and show you how to fix each one. My name is Harlow and I specialize in helping people over the age of 50 to improve their mobility. And in today's video, I'm first going to reveal what those three mobility loss signs are and then show you 4 exercises to help you fix it. The first sign to look out for is difficulty getting out of a chair without using the arms. Now, this reveals that you've lost strength in your legs and you're now over-relying on your upper body strength. But the problem happens when one day there's no chair arms to help you. The second sign to look out for is slow walking speed or shuffling. Now, this often points to weakness in the calves or a loss of balance and confidence over time. And slow walking speed is one of the biggest predictors of poor health in people over the age of 60. It's also one of the main problems we treat at my practice. The third problem sign to look out for is furniture walking. And this basically means grabbing hold of furniture and objects around the house to help you get about. Now, this reveals a loss of balance and a loss of confidence. And many people believe that as we age, we lose these things naturally, but that's not true. And the good news is it's possible to regain them if you know how. So those are the signs to look out for. Let's have a look now at an exercise program that you can do at home to help you fix each one. Now, before I show you them, I just need to make you aware they're not going to be suitable for everyone. Make sure you avoid any of these exercises that cause you pain. The first exercise in this program is the seated knee extension. And this is such a nice exercise, not because it necessarily builds lots of muscle mass, but it builds up your connection between your mind and the quad muscles, which are these here. And these are some of the muscles that are most important for maintaining your mobility, especially on your feet. So here's how the exercise looks. You're going to sit on a dining room chair and you're going to sit back into the chair like this. So your back is supported. We're going to work one leg at a time. So I'm going to show you with my left. And all you're going to do is straighten your left leg out, pull your toes up towards you and really tense this muscle here, the quad. You should feel it really contract and harden up. If you're not sure, put your hand on it just to feel it change and then relax. And you're just going to repeat this movement. So coming up, squeeze and down. And the tempo we're doing is about 2 seconds up, 2 seconds at the top, and then 2 seconds down. And you can keep repeating this as much as you like because more tends to be better for waking up these muscles. Once they're woken up, your connection to them is a lot better. And I like to tell people to do this kind of exercise in something called an exercise snack. And an exercise snack just basically means you're not trying to do 3 sets of 10 all in one go. You're just going to do a few reps here and there whenever you're sat down. The perfect times to do it are times where you're sat watching the TV, or just when you wake up in the morning, when you're sat on the edge of the bed, you might do, 10 repetitions of this. But coming back to it little and often tends to be better than doing loads in one go, particularly if we're trying to improve that mind-muscle connection. I've got a video at the top of the screen right now, which tells you all about exercise snacks and gives you some more suggestions for how to do them. And I've also got tons more exercise suggestions in my brand new book, Thriving Beyond 50, which you can find in the description box below this video. It's basically a manual for people over 50 who want to improve all of the common health problems that you might be facing. And you can pick that up today and join thousands of other over 50s who have found it useful already. The second exercise you can do to reverse that mobility loss is a mini squat. And this is another brilliant exercise to do as an exercise snack, little and often throughout the day. It's dead easy to do. You just need something to hold on to. So I'm going to use the back of my chair. You're going to put 2 hands on, put your feet about shoulder width apart, and then stick your bottom out and bend the knees at the same time. And you only need to go 6 to 8 inches down. Now, this is particularly good if you're one of the many people who's got bad knees, like I know a lot of my audience do. You don't need to go down so far that you start to get knee pain. But the good thing about mini squats is even though it feels quite easy, especially if you're quite used to doing exercise, if you do 20, 30, even 50 of these in a row, I promise you will get a working ache in your quads and your glutes. And that will go a long way to reversing some of that mobility loss over time. Now, the best way to do this is to just pick a time when you're already stood up. You can easily hold on to something. When the kettle's boiling or when you're brushing your teeth, these are great times to do a set of mini squats. But if that's too easy for you, I'm going to show you another exercise to help you gain strength even faster. The next exercise you can do is a wall squat, and you don't need any equipment for this, but you can make this exercise even more effective if you get yourself one of these, which is just a little Pilates ball. You can buy these very cheaply online, and you don't have to fill them up very much because you want it to be quite squidgy. This is what you're going to do. You're going to find a wall at home, take your ball and trap the ball between the wall and your lower back. Take your feet about shoulder width apart, and you want about 12 to 18 inches of space between your heels and the wall. Stand up nice and tall with your bottom and your shoulders away from the wall, and then you're just going to squat down, allowing that ball to roll up your back until you get to sort of the edge of comfort. Then you're going to come back up again. Now, again, we don't want to go so far that you start to get pain in your knees. That's not what this is about at all. We just want to do it until we start to feel those quads and those glutes working really hard. Again, you can do this exercise repeatedly. Keep going until you get that working ache in your legs, and you can come back to this one multiple times per day. It's a really nice alternative to the mini squat, especially for people who find that super easy. The final exercise I'm going to show you will help you regain that walking speed. So if you feel like you've slowed down or you're shuffling, this is the exercise to fix it. It's called the calf raise on a flat. And again, it's an exercise snack. You can do this any time of day. You just need 30 seconds at a time. So I'm going to give you this exercise holding on to something. So hold on to a worktop or a wall, anywhere where you feel safe and stable, and take your feet about hip width apart, stand up nice and tall. Then we're just going to go up on tiptoes as high as you can, really feeling those calves squeeze, and then slowly come back down. Now, as soon as your heels touch the ground, you're going to rise up again. So we move at about this tempo, 3 seconds down, 1 or 2 seconds up. So a bit quicker on the way up, a bit slower on the way down. And this is just a lovely way to re-engage those calf muscles, which are your engine for forward propulsion. And if you lose strength here, as we discussed, it can be catastrophic to your walking. But you don't need to do tons of these. Just keep doing it until you get a working ache in your calves. You only need to do one set at a time, but come back to it several times per day. Maybe just leave a reminder somewhere, maybe by the kettle, so that every time you see it, you can go, I'll do a little set of calf raises. Anyway, that's the full routine. I hope that's been helpful. If it has, do drop a comment below and let us know. And there's a video on your screen right now that you can see, which will help you to improve your mobility and your balance too. Click on that if you're interested, and I'll see you again next time.